When thinking about the token, so the first kind of fundamental things to understand is that it's a fixed supply token. So there's a finite amount of them. There's 250 million tokens that can ever be issued. And that's written into the code. And then there's allocations of those tokens for various activities within the network. So we sold, I think it was 22% of the tokens to top investors, Tiger Global, True Ventures, IDEO, Homebrew, kind of a who's who of investors there. Then there's an allocation for kind of the core team and core developers. And then it actually, I think it's 54%, I can send around the actual token design, but around 54% is actually reserved for distributing to the people that actually help drive more clients and more talent to the network. So the way that the token works is that right now you can't buy it, you can only earn it. And you can earn it by doing activities that help the network grow. So what are those things? Like if you invite more engineers, you invite more designers, more product people, when those people start to transact in the network, you actually earn a percentage of what they transact paid out in the Braintrust token, the native token of the network. So the idea is, hey, like anyone can show up and add value to the network and earn Braintrust by doing so. Other ways that people can earn Braintrust is actually peer-to-peer screening, right? So like traditionally in a Web2 marketplace, you'd hire an army of people that are doing vetting. In Braintrust, all of the screening is done peer-to-peer, and people earn Braintrust for doing so. And so those are just kind of a couple of use cases, but the core idea here is anyone can show up and help add value to the network and earn Braintrust for doing so. And then, so those are basically how you can earn it. And then the question is like, okay, well, what do you do with it? So a couple of core things. We're going to be enabling bid staking. So what is bid staking? In a competitive environment, you need a way to create trust mechanisms, new trust mechanisms in a decentralized world. And so talent in a competitive situation will be able to actually stake Braintrust along with their bid. And that's kind of like a bond, right? So like if you don't deliver according to timeline or according to spec, you can actually lose that stake. That's a good example. And then one of the most important ones is actually governance. So it's a one token, one vote system. Anyone that holds Braintrust token can actually propose anything from changes to fee structure to new categories that we go into, and can participate in the governance of the network. And listen, like that matters a lot when you're running your business on these networks. You care quite a bit about the fee structure. You care quite a bit about how the network is governed. So we publish all this. All this is totally transparent. It's both in our white paper on braintrust.com, and also we posted a couple page kind of token economic design that shows all the allocations. And then we're in about a week or so posting public dashboards. So all this data will be fully transparent and public to the whole world, and we'll show how people can earn, the percentages that have been earned so far, top earners, et cetera. So the idea is put everything out in the open, and let everyone see everything that's happening in the network.